Now then, so I thought I'd do a bit of a midweek video, and I'm back doing a bit on this E30. E30, it's a drift car, it's got the M50 engine in it. So this one is a little video, a little midweek video for my E30 followers. Here it is. So I've got it back in and I've got it jacked up again, and I've started getting all the bits of rust, all the holes dressed up. So this door had some nasty scabbing on here. It'd been filled with fiberglass. I've started grinding all that out. As you can see, it's quite well rusted behind, so I'm going to have to cut this out and plate it. The same here. People probably say, why don't you just get another door? Well, I don't know how many doors there are about for these, and chances are they're going to be filled, bodged, not very good, not very good either. So I might as well just cut these out, weld fresh metal in for what it take me to do it, and fill, smooth over, and prep them up ready for paint. So you can see it's gone on the inside as well. I've been doing the floor in the car, so I've made like this floor section on this side. I might have shown in another video. I'm going to cut the other side out today, make a piece and get that welded in. You can see I've already welded this area up here, so this is behind the lower of the wing. They all rot out down in this corner. See underneath, that's starting to look a lot better now. So I've got them floor sections made and welded in there. It needs a bit of finishing off. It's starting to get there. Dent in here, I'll pull that out with the new spot weld dent puller machine that I got. So that's it's getting use all the time now, that machine. Really good purchase. And while we're talking of purchases, for Christmas my mother bought me one of these hoovers. It's actually to hoover out your log burner, but overall it's proving to be quite a good little hoover, so I'm using it all the time in the workshop, all over really. It's just like a tin with a hoover in it. It's really good Parkside, so I'm guessing that was from either Lidl or Aldi, whichever one of those that does the Parkside products. Got some plates to make there and weld in there. So I've got most of that dressed up. There's a bracket I've had to remove. It was all rusted and just mangled. Didn't come off very nice, to be honest. And I didn't have the best spot weld drill bit remover, so. But anyway, it's off now, and I'll get that welded up and get the bracket welded back on. So that's the M50 engine in there. It's had a engine conversion. So that's the hydraulic handbrake in there that someone's put in to use as a drift car. And you see the roll cage. I think I've showed this in a past video. I don't know whether it's been prepped to be used as a drift car or it's actually been used as a drift car, I don't know. But the guy that owns it now, I think he's putting it back more to standard. So we're getting all the bodywork done. You can see I've got weights in the back of there because it's had the diff welded up. And what's happening is every time I'm putting it in the garage, it's just screwing up, not getting grip to reverse up on the gravel in towards the garage. It's just been really difficult, so I've had to weight the back end down so it gets grip. So yeah, there's plenty to do, so I'm going to get cracking and then I'm going to come back with a bit more of what I've done today. And while I'm doing some work on this today, don't forget I'm looking for sponsors for the Classic Superbike project still. So anyone that's looking to sponsor that project, we've got a rider that's going to ride. He's got quite a high profile. He's good on a bike. He's nuts on a bike, to be honest. He's really good, and I believe he will do really good with the correct backing. So I'm building a bike for him to race in the Classic Superbikes this year, and I'm looking for further sponsors to help us with the project. So this is what we've got. We've got a GSXR 750 S-Rad. So this is just a basic track bike, and we're going to build this into a super duper classic superbike entry. We're going to do a load of upgrades on the bike, get some nice fairings on it with a nice paint job. With my business on it and my YouTube channel, and also any other businesses that are willing to put some sponsorship our way for this project. It is actually a really good opportunity for someone. So with a very talented rider, there'll be a lot of exposure with this project. Also with me being involved with the Oliver's Mount Barry Sheen Festival as well, there's extra exposure with what Oliver's Mount bring to the table. They've got there's a lot of advertising that they do. They've got a guy that does YouTube, a lot of YouTube for them. They're advertised all over, and I'm quite linked to them now with my business and my YouTubing. So we bounce off each other. So it's a good opportunity for a business that are wanting to put some money to good use to help someone get back up the ranks in the riding. And this guy, with the right funding, he can do really, really well. He has done really well in the past. He's done the TT. He's done a lot of racing. He's raced at Oliver's Mount before. He's been on the podium. He is a really good rider, and as I say, he just needs the right backing, and he'll do really, really well. So anyone that wants to put some money into this project, it is a fantastic sponsorship opportunity. So anyone that's interested or knows of anyone that's interested, just give me a shout through my Instagram. My Instagram page, Supercar Sunday. Send me a message over. If for some reason I don't get back to you on there, I mean, you can leave write something in the comments. But yeah, definitely we're open to any sponsorship. Back to the BMW. Let's see what I've got done today. Well, so far I've got the old section of the floor removed. So I've cut this out and I've drilled all these spot welds out of the spot weld drill bit. I could only get into so many, so I've had to get the grinder to grind these welds away. And I put the fire on because it's bloody freezing. Use my new log burner hoover to hoover all this crap out of here. More rust in there, look. I've got that all dressed up and zinc primed, and I've now made a new piece of floor section that's going to get welded over that hole, like so. Hate it when I'm about to tack a weld and I need a dump. I've had me dump now so I can concentrate. So I'm going to get on and get this plate welded in. Plate now welded in. So as you can see, I've seam welded that right the way around, and I've plug welded it onto the box section strengthening panels on the shell. Got to finish that underneath now and then give it all a good seal up. Then it can be dressed up, primed and painted, and I've got some nice sound deadening pads to go inside here to finish the job off. So this is what I'll be finishing it off with. This is what I'll be going on top. I'll be cutting these to size, sticking these in, and then just heating them up. You just heat them up and then they stick down nicely, so it'll finish it off really nice inside with those. So that's all I've got done on this job today, really. Doesn't seem like a lot, but you lose a lot of time doing the dressing up. It does take a while, these welding jobs. They are quite labour intensive, cutting things, the welding, putting fires out when you get fires, opening the doors to let all the smoke and gases out the room, having breaks because there's a lot of gases and fumes in the room. Yeah, labour intensive job. coming off the job to help your mate that's sorting his van out because it's failed its MOT, having to overlook him and help him with his sort his van out. It's a bit time consuming as well, time coming off this job onto that. But also today, unfortunately, I had some scroats come in the yard. I had my gates open for probably like 2 minutes. I never, ever, ever leave my gates open. Anyone that knows me, I always have the gates shut. I mean, not that it's bad round here anyway. It's not really rough round here anyway. It's, um, I mean, I have the house camera up and everything, but just what happened today, pulled the car out, left the gates open. My mate's van's here, left the gates open for him to pull his van out. From opening the gates, pulling my van out, coming into the garage, there was a scrote stood at the garage door, peering in. Hey, mate, what you doing with them wheels, mate? What you doing with them wheels, mate? Alloy wheels, mate? I thought, fucking hell. You can't have nought, so I just said to him, out, come on, get out. Got him out of the garage, out the garden, told him signs, don't want anyone in here, don't, no one comes in here, there's signs clearly there for you to see. So I lost some time upgrading the locks on the garage just to make it more secure and making sure the cameras are all working properly and everything else. So I lost a bit of time there staying on top of everything, which is unfortunately what you've got to do these days because there's lots of thieving bastards about. You've got to be vigilant, stay vigilant. But yeah, I lost a lot of time doing that today. Anyway, that's me signing off. That's me done on this job for today. So look out for the next video on this E30, this X Drift project. So it's going back to being more of a normal car. I think that's what the customer's plans are with this. I'm just doing the welding on it and the body work. So I'm getting cracked on with it now so that you should see some big changes with the car soon. Be getting all the welding work done, the body work done into paint, getting it looking nice and back to the customer. So keep looking out for those videos, all my E30 fans. And everyone else, I'll have some more videos coming soon on the bikes and all the rest of the other projects I've got going on. Well, it's time for me to get out these shitty clothes, get a shower, get some tea, probably watch the Sopranos, have a few beers. It's Thursday night, why not? So I hope I've been a laugh in this video today. Look out for more of my content and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.